Disclaimer. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright ACT 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purpose such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. This video is made for entertainment purposes and is informative in nature. Hello friend, welcome to Crime Fictions, and I am your Mr. Stranger. Today I need to tell you about the biggest murderers in 19th century. The names are Burke and Hare. The Burke and Hare murders were a series of 16 killings committed over a period of about 10 months in 1828 in Edinburgh, Scotland. They were undertaken by William Burke and William Hare, who sold the corpses to Robert Knox for dissection at his anatomy lectures. Edinburgh was a leading European centre of anatomical study in the early 19th century, in a time when the demand for cadavers led to a shortfall in legal supply. Scottish law required that corpses used for medical research should only come from those who had died in prison, suicide victims, or from foundlings and orphans. The shortage of corpses led to an increase in body snatching by what were known as resurrection men. Measures to ensure graves were left undisturbed, such as the use of mortsafes, exacerbated the shortage. When a lodger in Hare's house died, he turned to his friend Burke for advice, and they decided to sell the body to Knox. They received what was, for them, the generous sum of £7.10. A little over 2 months later, when Hare was concerned that a lodger with a fever would deter others from staying in the house, he and Burke murdered her and sold the body to Knox. The men continued their murder spree, probably with the knowledge of their wives. Burke and Hare's actions were uncovered after other lodgers discovered their last victim, Margaret Docherty, and contacted the police. A forensic examination of Docherty's body indicated she had probably been suffocated, but this could not be proven. Although the police suspected Burke and Hare of other murders, there was no evidence on which they could take action. An offer was put to Hare granting immunity from prosecution if he turned King's evidence. He provided the details of Docherty's murder and confessed to all 16 deaths. Formal charges were made against Burke and his wife for 3 murders. At the subsequent trial, Burke was found guilty of 1 murder and sentenced to death. The case against his wife was found not proven, a Scottish legal verdict to acquit an individual but not declare them innocent. Burke was hanged shortly afterwards. His corpse was dissected and his skeleton displayed at the Anatomical Museum of Edinburgh Medical School, where, as at 2022, it remains. The murders raised public awareness of the need for bodies for medical research and contributed to the passing of the Anatomy Act 1832. The events have made appearances in literature, and been portrayed on screen, either in heavily fictionalized accounts or as the inspiration for fictional works.